My little town hasn't disappeared yet. Quambatook, take a look, I'll never forget. Warm in the shade of a peppercorn tree. Yeah, dear little Quambatook, hometown to me. It's as flat as a tack in the old mallee bush. Billy carts were useless, you needed a push. But we had a river you could ride on a drum, or dive off the bridge, get a leech on your bum. Oh God, it's so small, but it was my world. Never enough daylight to play. In a town where imagination ran wild, why did we all move away? Why did we all move away? There's the old pub where Ike Ritchie sat, outside on the bench where he spluttered and spat. G'day, Mr. Ritchie. He lit a craven, eh? G'day, g'day, g'day. A good place for a picnic, with fruitcake and flask, stepping real careful like walking on glass. Yeah, watch out for bindi eyes when you sit on the grass, 'cause us. Oh God, it's so small, but it was my world. Never enough daylight to play. In a town where imagination ran wild, why did we all move away? Why did we all move away? Peaches and almonds and black muscatel, and a big mob of chooks with a rooster from hell. He'd crow before sunup to let the hens know that his cock-a-doodle was ready to go. So the town of my dreaming you can't take away. I wish all my neighbours were still there today, or are they just angels in my fantasy, leaning on their fences and smiling at me? Oh God, it's so small, but it was my world. Never enough daylight to play. In a town where imagination ran wild, why did we all move away? Why did we all move away? Why did we all move away? This is a cuddly one. He's just a beachcomber from Wollongong, a metal detector from Wollongong. Gold watch, a diamond ring. Sometimes he doesn't find a thing. He's just a beachcomber from Wollongong, all alone around Wollongong. The old codger sure looks strange, hoping to find some Kembla Grange around Wollongong. Wollongong, he's just a beachcomber from Wollongong. Headphones around Wollongong. He doesn't care about rips and curls. He doesn't notice the pretty girls around Wollongong. Wollongong. He's just a beachcomber from Wollongong, an old stealer from Wollongong. He's part of the scene like a painted post, like a seagull on the leisure coast. He's just a beachcomber from Wollongong, a dapto dog around wool and gone. He doesn't stop to smell a rose since the sandfly went up his nose, up his nose. Around wool and gone. Thank you. It's a long road to Cuba Pedy, trying to write a note to you. You can tell by the shaky hand, not an easy thing to do. Tell by the smudgy paper, there's bull dust in the air. Not a piece of cake on a gravel road to write you that I care. But the government will tar the road by 1988. But for poor old truck he makes, that's at least 10 years too late. Still it got us to where they mine those sparkling milky jewels, where men can strike it rich, where fate has struck at fools. Well, the bloke at the local garage, the town he now despised. He said it really had character, now it's all commercialised. Well, I'm blowed if I could see it, it had a hell of a way to go. But his petrol was dear as poison, so I guess he ought to know. Blacks call them white fella burrows, looking like anthills everywhere. And blowers pop through those sandstone dumps, looking like hammerheads in the air. In the middle of nothing but saltbush, it's alien and it's rare. No piece of cake on a gravel road, you that I care. In a dusty lean-to town with a dusty digger's face, where you can find an opal if you can stand the pace, where you can be a miner no matter race, where you can dig a hole and live and die without a trace. In a dusty lean-to town with a dusty digger's face, where you can find an opal if you can stand the pace, where you no matter what your race, where you can dig a hole and live He's the last of the pioneers, he has no fixed address, just a caravan and a campfire in the last of the wilderness. And his songs will keep on ringing in the never, never night, and the man will be a legend to the black man and the white. He's got a head of a breaking knuckles and a thumb that could break a string. As he thumbs an introduction, they wait to hear him sing. They've come in from the mission where you thought all life would end, all hanging off in truckloads to hear the black man's friend. Just an old hillbilly from way back who came through the dust and the heat to do a show. What keeps the old bloke going? Only the winds of the outback would know. And his lady love reminds him the doctor said his heart won't take the load. But she knows her man is hell-bent to go out singing on the road. 4 tires a day to get there and a broken trailer spring, but that won't stop a bushman 'cause he carries everything. He picks his months for heading north 'cause it's fatal in the wet, but if there's a way to get there, he hasn't failed them yet. He'll set up on a trailer or veranda of a pub, or even just throw up a tent on the dirt out in the scrub. It really makes no difference, they come from miles around to see him in the town hall or out there on the ground. Just an old hillbilly from way back who came through the dust and the heat to do a show. What keeps the old bloke going? Only the winds of the outback would know. And his lady love reminds him the doctor said his heart won't take the load. But she knows the man is hell-bent to go out singing on the road. He's a hard man on the road, say the players from his band. Some of them are known today as the greatest in the land. They respect what he's been doing for 40 years or so, taking music to our people where a warrigal wouldn't go. Just an old hillbilly from way back who came through the dust and the heat to do a show. What keeps the old bloke going? Only the winds of the outback would know. And his lady love reminds him the doctor said his heart won't take the load. But she knows the man is hell-bent to go out singing on the road. Yes, she knows the man is hell-bent to go out singing on the road. Thank you.
Something's happening. Can we make it last? I won't forget this moment. The day is going fast. I've never seen a sunset like this before. One long cloud sleeping in the valley, and the heaven that I see belongs to you and me. So much better than a picture on the wall. And it's not your summer blue, and it's not your winter green. It's more like emerald. It's been waiting for our hearts to fall, so we would see it all. So much better than a picture on the wall. And we'll never see a sunset like this again. Tomorrow it could rain and thunder down, followed by the steam and the trickling little stream, so much better than a picture on the wall. And it's not your summer blue, and it's not your winter green, it's more like emerald. It's been waiting for our hearts to fall, so we would see it all, so much better than a picture on the wall. Something's happening, can we make it last? I won't forget this moment, the day is going fast. It's been waiting for our hearts to fall, so we would see it all, so much better than a picture on the wall. It's been waiting for our hearts to fall, so we would see it all, so much better than a picture on the wall.
I've seen a burning, never seen it higher. If you haven't seen a firestorm, you haven't seen a fire. Saw 'em running down the street with no home to go, just the shoes on their feet, nothing else to show. I've seen hard times, as far as I can tell, but I hadn't seen a firestorm, so I hadn't seen hell. So the courage of the fire is what they're trained to do, but you can't beat a firestorm, no matter who. Saw a neighbor with a green hose and a trembling hand, cursing the thing he loves, this dry, dry land. I've seen a burning, never seen it higher. If you haven't seen a firestorm, you haven't seen a fire. Saw 'em crawling up a log, no place to hide. Saw a mother with a joey before they died. Day went into night when it rained from hell, and it told us who we loved, guess it's just as well. Saw 'em running down the street with no home to go, just the shoes on their feet, nothing else to show. Just above the Archer, where the wild scrub cattle run, there's a little wisp of smoke in the air. From a corrugated station house the Jacksons call their home, near the cattle yards down there in the gully. Granny Dawn will greet you just as sweet as apple pie, with a cake and king-size kettle on the boil. She drags the rusty gate with a welcome in her eye. She loves her little gun, you're in the gully. And they don't wear no shoes unless they saddle up a horse, or take the shopping wagon into town. But it's a long way to Weeper, it can wait another week till the dust from the master settles down. You're ducking in the doorway if you're nearly 6 foot tall. The beams of stringy bark are pretty low, and Billy hangs his hat on the longhorns on the wall, a cool siesta down there in the gully. And the old crown cooker smokes the kitchen sooty black, and wild pigs eat the mangoes in the yard. The granny finds it easy just to leave it as it is. She loves her little gunyah in the gully. And ooh, she says it's getting cold, it's 25 degrees, but she's got special jam drops in a jar. And grandkids gather round, little hands around the cocoa. I love her little gunyah in the gully. Just when you were thinking that the good old days were gone, there's Granny's little gunyah in the gully. I came down from Caboolture for a do at the Broncos Club. You won't get lost, mate, it's easy. Turn left at the Brecky Creek pub. Then I went down into the valley. The girls on the street turned my head. I got hopelessly lost. Then I saw this sign. You won't believe what it said. No one knows Brisbane like Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. No one knows Brisbane like Jesus, Jesus, aye. Well, Lord, help me out of the valley. I'm lost like a sheep and I'm down. Where the hell is the Story Bridge? I'm going around and around. Well, I finally got to the Broncos, thinking this was just one of those nights. And there it was, all over the club, in maroon and golden lights. No one loves the Broncos like Jesus, Jesus, come on, Jesus. No one loves the Broncos like Jesus, Jesus, aye. Play one there, Jeremiah. Well, the doorman was pleased to see me. You finally made it, old son. You're just in time for the singing. The speeches are almost done. The manager flung the door open. There was a standing crowd. A little bloke up on the podium. Come on, folks, sing it out loud. No one loves Alfie like Jesus, Jesus.
There are millions of women in the world with beautiful bodies and eyes and noses, with hair so golden and lips like roses. Over all of them is you. Over all of them is you. There are damsels that dance oh so light in the toes, and gypsies with bangles and holes in their clothes, and sirens in dreams that every man knows. Over all of them is you. Over all of them is you. There are cheeky girls with senses of humor, shocking stockings and hairdos, and gracious ladies have walked on my mind as if I was one that could choose. There are birds that can sing and fill me with music and colour me in with their feathers, but I know beauty, I am the beholder. Over all of them is you. Over all of them is you. Over all of them is you. Darling, over all of them is you. There are millions of women in the world with beautiful bodies and eyes and noses, with hair so golden and lips like roses. Over all of them is you. Over all of them is you. Over all of them is you. Darling, over all of them is you. Write me a letter wherever you are, be it Manchester or Zanzibar, whether in Moscow or Japan. Write me a letter whenever you can. And if you're in China or Peru, or riding a camel in Timbuktu, say that you miss me and put it in the mail. Care of Sydney 2000, New South Wales. Now don't you forget me, whatever you do, and don't you worry, I'll write to you. If you're in Chicago, out on the town, tell me about it, write it down. And if you're lonely and feeling blue, remember the warm hearts and the kangaroo. Remember the sunshine, I'll be trimming my sails in Sydney 2000, New South Wales. Hey!
The winner is Sydney.
you miss me and put it in the mail. Care of Sydney 2000, New South Wales. I was talking to a swaggy yesterday. His beard was long, his hair was silver grey. His dress was out of style, but he wore a friendly smile. And here was what the old man had to say. You may think me most unusual, my boy, when I tell you straight that I am stony broke. But I tramp from year to year and I drink all kinds of beer. But I must have good tobacco when I smoke. Now I'll show you this here old tobacco tin. The paint is gone, the sides are dented in, but it's opened many a bottle in its wild and checkered life. And to me it has always been a friend. Can you yodel? Yodel, neither can I. Yodel, well, I used to have a wife and everything, but a stranger came and soon we were apart. So I left my friends and home and I hit the road to roam. And this little tin has mended my old heart. Well, I've got no use for money in my life. You strive and struggle till it gets you down. So I'll tramp until I lag, and then I'll drop my swag, and I'll sit and smoke and watch the world go round. Yes, I'll sit and smoke and watch the world go round. When finally I reach the Golden Gates, they say St. Peter is a decent bloke. So if I'm chosen with the blessed, I have but one request: a full tin of this tobacco when I smoke.
I'm a truckie and a truckie son, and my son will be a truckie just like me. I'm a modern drover on the road, loving all the country that I see. Cattle, timber, frozen food, I'll take your boat and float it through the magic scenery. I can't help it that I'm restless, moving is another word for free.
I'm a bushy and a bushy son, and my son will be a bushy just like me. Proud to be an overlander, being anything I want to be. I'll dig a hole, I'll paint your roof, I'll fix your fence. Any kind of job, don't worry me. I can't help it that I'm restless, moving is another word for free.
I'm an islander man, my father too, my son will be an islander like me. Indigenous Australian, black man, Aborigine. I'm the keeper of the storms out here in the Northern Territory. I can't help it that I'm proud to be Australian.
Australian is another word for free. Oh, we're travelers and we're on the road, wishing you could ride along with us. Some of us with caravans, four-wheel drives, or in a fancy bus. We're dreaming of the ladies who stole our hearts, who teach us blokes respectability. We can't help it that we're restless, moving is another word for free. And we're proud to be Australian, Australia is another word for free.
Do you know that bilbies used to be everywhere? Now there's just a few in Queensland, do we really care? Her big long ears, she's no bunny like a kangaroo. She can carry chocolates in her pouch. But Grandpa won't believe me, he's too busy snoring as she tippy-toes around his couch. Oh, we all love the Easter bilby, pointy little snout. Close your eyes, I'm sure she will be sneaking all about with her yum 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 chocolate bilbies, big long chocolate nose. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy toes. But did you know cats and foxes eat our little friends? They're nasty and they chase her all about. But you can help her save her if you buy her chocolates she carries with her babies in her pouch. She comes out after dark, that beautiful little bilby. She hears you are asleep and tucked in tight. She has such big ears, she knows you are dreaming. She'll bring a chocolate bilby tonight. Oh, we all love the Easter bilby, pointy little snout. Close your eyes, I'm sure she will be sneaking all about with her yum 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 chocolate bilbies, big long chocolate nose. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy toes. Oh, we all love the Easter bilby, pointy little snout. Close your eyes, I'm sure she will be sneaking all about with her yum 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 chocolate bilbies, big long chocolate nose. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy toes. It's Easter, so I'm sure she will be round on tippy toes.
Why don't we go back to the sheep and leave this old lady alone? We've pushed and we've pulled, we've killed and we've mauled, and there's nowhere to hide from the sun. Why do we take more than we need? What is this strange disease? We turn everything we can see into money. Damn the earth, damn the sky, damn the seas. Why do we destroy so much life when we're more than flesh on the bone? I jump in my truck, but I'm out of luck, 'cause most of the trees are now
the girls for a pony ride. Show them a brig of love. Like the hair on my face, it was all over the place 80-odd years ago. There's a couple on the side of the road, and one's got some kind of grub. There was Box and Boonery, Balar and Black Wallaby. Asked the old bloke down the pub. There was Supplejack and Lambert Wood, my old Wilgar, and it goes on. I jump in my truck, but I'm out of luck, 'cause most of the trees are now gone. Most of the trees are now. So why don't we go back to the wool? Start keeping the whole world warm. We've dug and we've dirted, we've sprayed and we've squirted, and it all floats away in the storm. My life is just a flash in the dark, I know, and I'm just a victim of fate. Why was I born in this beautiful world? Why was I born too late to walk in the virgin bushland? Put Damper and Billy on. I jump in my truck, but I'm out of luck, 'cause most of the trees are now gone. Most of the trees are now. Thank you.
You're looking good, and you're still smiling, still living with all your might, still feeling young, but your bones are saying, don't you realize you're getting on? You can't believe this is your birthday. It couldn't be a year since then. Only yesterday they voted most unlikely, but you proved them wrong again, again and again. You come back with a vengeance, again and again. You lay them in the aisles, since God knows when. You knew where you were going. Well, how you going, my old friend? It's your birthday, and you're still smiling, still living with all your might, still looking forward to what's around the bend. Happy birthday, my old friend. You can't believe this is your birthday. It couldn't be a year since then. Only yesterday they voted most unlikely, but you proved them wrong again, again and again. You come back with a vengeance, since God knows when you knew where you were going. Well, how you going, my old friend? Happy birthday, my old friend. Happy birthday, my old friend.
I'm just a river crying out. You don't love me anymore. You float your boats and bottles and spew out on the shore. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. I'm just a river crying out. You don't drink me anymore. Splash about and swim me like you did before. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. Given all I can. My love has been a flood, flowing through the country. Am I not your blood? Just waiting for the rain to wash the poison in my veins. Now you don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore.
Where ancient mountains are whittled down, millions of years to a little mound, where giant feet are fossil found. I see spinifex surfing on a dune. The rock is redder in the afternoon. Tourists clicking madly soon. where spring will come with any rain, a chance to flower and see it again. Forever garden, rise and plain, the dangers of the wild remain. And away up here where the wind is blown, never before felt so alone, more aware of skin and bone. I watch the parade of human folk, strips of rubber, cans of coke, making dust and blowing smoke. Where the awe-inspiring power of time leaves some fearful, some sublime. White man finds his progress prime, black man feels no urge to climb. We all are one, features and creatures in the sun, breathing the air we all belong. I have a dream I can't explain, wattle soldiers making claim, and paradise returns again. Where the awe-inspiring power of time leaves some fearful, some sublime. White man finds his progress prime. Black man feels no urge to climb.